We're continuing with the best me in 23 with tips for getting out of debt. Here to tell us everything we need to know is ABC News Chief Business Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis. Rebecca, welcome back.
Hi, thank you. Good to see you guys.
Okay,
How do we do
let's talk about credit card debt. A lot of people have it.
Yeah.
How do they get out of it?
And it's true. A lot of people have it, and a lot of people took more of it on last year, and it is getting bigger in part because the Federal Reserve is hiking interest rates. You might have heard that. And what that means is that your APR is going up. So the average APR now, 20%. That's huge, and it's going to keep getting bigger this year, but there are things you can do.
Okay.
What can you do to take control of it?
So the first thing I recommend is flipping your credit card over and giving the credit card company a call. And a lot of people don't think about this, but I love it because most of the time, if you call them and ask them to lower your APR, they actually will. Studies have, I mean, it's crazy.
Are there key words to use?
Yes. Hi, my name is Rebecca. I'm a great customer of yours. I've been with you for a long time. These APRs are going up. I'm thinking about going to another company. Can you help me in any way? They like to help customers to keep customers. Now, the other thing, and I know you've been talking about this here a little bit, snowball method and avalanche method. Yeah. The important thing to keep in mind, and I know you'll keep talking about it this week, the important thing to keep in mind there is that you make those minimum payments in addition to checking each credit card off the list so you don't get dinged by fees and extra charges.
So you don't ignore the other things while you're focusing on the one thing.
So important. If you make the minimum payments, you won't see the fees.
Should we consolidate credit cards?
Well, that is a great question, and the answer is sometimes. So it works for some people, and here's what's really important. You're going to get, and we all get these, all the mail with the new credit card offers, right? The introductory APR, 0%. Well, here's what you have to think about. First of all, it usually costs money to take one balance on one credit card and move it somewhere else. It also is an introductory teaser rate. They want you to go to their new credit card.
And then they hit you with all
and then they go up. So you have to be ready to pay it off. And if you miss a payment, they automatically increase that APR. So you have to be ready on all those fronts, and don't use it as a reason to spend more money. This is the worst. You know, don't get that 0% APR and then think you can go nuts, because it's the opposite of what you want.
You know how when you go to a shop, a store, and they say, you know, if you sign up for our card, you get 10% off today. And it sounds so appealing.
Yes. And the thing is, and I'm really glad you brought that up, Kelly, because usually the APRs there are the highest.
Right.
So they cost you the most, and they might cost you way more than that 10% discount.
So what other resources are out there for people to use to put a dent in this?
There are some great websites, bankrate.com, NerdWallet, creditkarma.com. They'll help you look at different credit card offers. They'll also help you look at the time that it would take. There's great calculators that will tell you how long it's going to take to pay down your debt. Highly recommend those, but also that old-fashioned method of just writing it all down. I've talked to so many people where once you see it on paper, wow, then you know.
People get so overwhelmed. It's like almost like a food journal. You don't know what you're eating until you write it down. You don't know what you're spending until you look at what you're spending.
Exactly, and to your point, Kelly, about that, getting family and friends involved, huge help, because that camaraderie will allow you to stay on track.
Any other final tips before we go?
Yes, I do. I have one last tip, and that is a high-yield savings account. Okay, so it's not your credit card, it's your savings, and while credit card interest rates are going up, so is the amount of money you can get paid by keeping your money in a bank. And this works whether you have credit card debt or not, so look for FDIC-insured banks at places like Bankrate and NerdWallet. Put your money there. You can make up to 4% APY. Even 5%.
So you should take your money out from under your mattress and put it in a bank.
I'm still thinking about my food journal I've got to write. You can catch Rebecca most mornings on ABC's Good Morning America. Thank you so much for the great tips.
Have the best.
So good to see you.
Great to see you.
We'll be right back here on Live.